Hi, my name is Laura. I'm from a small town in eastern Iowa, and this will be my final week in the Every Bit Counts challenge hosted by Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead. But don't worry, lots more preserving to come. So I am working on processing my first crate of apples. This is off of a tree that is an early producer. They're always done in July, and I kind of didn't get to it right away. And we lost some in the storm, so the chickens have been getting some of those, but not too many at a time. And I am turning all the rest of these into apple juice. I have plenty of applesauce, so apple juice is my priority. My husband and my son love apple juice. So I went ahead and got this fruit chopper off Amazon, and I can leave the link below. And it was a total game changer. So all I did was cut my apples open. I just wanted to make sure there weren't any worms. So if there were, I obviously set them aside, threw my apples in. I will say I have used this again since recording this, and I hooked my husband's drill up to it, and that was fabulous. You can tell it's kind of hard to turn and to hold steady. The drill changed it all. It was fantastic. But those little teeth in there, I got the one with the metal teeth. I work in metal, and I wasn't getting any plastic. So you can see it's all diced super small and fine. And I'm just going to fill my cider press, which I got this for Christmas last year. It had been on my Amazon wish list for I think 4 years. And my parents surprised me and bought it for me. And that was an awesome Christmas present. And I wish I would have had this all these years that we've lived here, which is 6. So this is my first time using it. So I'm learning along the way. So I'm putting it back together. So I got these half circle weights. And right here I made a mistake, which you'll see I corrected in a minute. I forgot to put the wood blocks on it. So I'm going to spin this around and we'll start making some juice. So yeah, right here is when I noticed that I can't squeeze it down any further because I'm hitting the top of this barrel type holder. So I'm just going to add these wood blocks that it came with. I might have my husband cut me up some more just to have on hand, if I'm not doing this massive amount of fruit. So that's a thought. But the juice that comes out, it's beautiful. It's dark. I do have a steam juicer that you put on the stove, and that's how I used to do apple juice and all that kind of stuff. But it was really kind of not clear, but it was kind of opaque. And this stuff is just beautiful, and it tastes so good. So I'm super happy with it. So this is the first round, and I finally got dressed because we have to leave. We have running to do the rest of this day. So I'm just gonna pour my juice into this half-gallon mason jar, stick it in the fridge, and I will come back to it. I still have, at this point, the other half of the crate of apples to go through. All right, so this day I went ahead and got through the rest of that first crate of apples, and that's the juice you're seeing here in this bowl. So I pulled out my juice from the other day, and here I have a quart of pear juice left over from when I juiced pears. And I'm going to turn it into a apple pear juice. I do have a full half-gallon container in the fridge of pear juice that I'm going to process with this apple juice. So I'm putting it through a sieve because I didn't do that after I juiced it last time, and there were some clumps of apple that had inevitably fallen into the bowl, just like you can see in my bowl right there of the ones I just did. So I'm just going to top this jug off. I got these jugs from the Amish, and I like to use them for different juices, grape juice, apple juice, whatever. They work great, and the nice thing is that you can buy replacement lids for them that are brand new. So this here is a brand new lid, and just like you would with a ball jar or anything like that, you wipe the rim with vinegar, put your lid on, and I will set that aside and keep going with just my apple juice. As you can tell, my dog is whining in the background. We just put our son to bed, and Bandit does not like to be away from Oliver. He doesn't like to be on a separate floor than him, and our bedrooms are upstairs. And obviously we're on the main floor. So he's like, Mom, we gotta go upstairs. You gotta take me upstairs. I gotta go be with my brother. But if he were up there without us, he would wake him up. And so he has to stay with us. So he's not very happy with me right now. I have a ton more apple juice that I need to make. My trees are just absolutely loaded. And I swear when I pick it, you can't even tell that I picked it. So I'm going to pick as much as I can stand, and then I will let some of our family know to come up and get them some apples. I didn't think I could balance well enough to pour from the giant Pyrex, so that is why I'm pouring it into a small one until it gets down to a more manageable level. Bandit popping in to say hi and see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in my Amish canner. It's massive and it fits the jugs perfectly. That one jug I lifted up was the pear juice. So these fit perfectly. They give me room to get the water level above it, to safely water bath it, and they are absolutely beautiful. Now on this day, I'm going to get some chicken broth going. I got a rotisserie chicken from Costco. We ate off of it for a few meals, and then I picked most of the rest of the meat off, and we are going to take the skins and bones and all that, put it in my crock pot, cover it with water, and I'm just gonna let it go for at least a day. Look, I have another visitor today. He's so cute. And I'm just gonna let this roll for at least a day. I think I ended up doing 2 days on this one because life happened. I'm in a bit of a rush today, but I want to get this done and processing, so I'm just going to use my little gravy separator. So it's a little bit of stuff might get through, but I'm not that worried about it. It'll stop all the big chunks. So I'm just going through and getting my liquid separated from my solids. So I got 2 pints and a quart, and the rest of this, I'm just going to put the lid on this jar and stick it in the fridge, and we'll make rice or something with it later on this week, and it will be delicious. Like always, don't forget to clean your rooms with vinegar, new lids, and add your rings. I pressure canned this because it's low acid, obviously, but I did it for the 25 minutes because of that 1 quart. Extra 5 minutes on the pints is not going to hurt it one bit. It's so beautiful. We have the windows open, which means you can hear the dog in the background barking at the chickens. I think he just gets mad because they don't play with him. They just stare at him, but it's cute to watch as well. Did a lot of stuff on this day. Next up was my green beans. I have been collecting these from the garden. This is a couple days worth of pickings, and I need to get them blanched and into the freezer before I go out later today and pick more. So I've got my big pot out because I've been doing apples. So I'm just using this. So I blanched it for 3 minutes, putting it into an ice bath. All right, so I'm just going to take these out of my ice bath, lay them on the towel, and they're not going to be perfectly dry, but I'm going to dry them a little bit with my towel. My husband walked in. He's letting me know what adventure he's on today. This is Saturday, so he's got a whole list of people he needs to go see and help and check on and all that. So he's just filling me in on what's going on today. So that's why I don't have the background audio on this one. But I'm going to take these beans and I'm going to put them in this food saver bag. Normally I wouldn't do this big quantity in this bag, but my theory is this will be perfect for Christmas Eve dinner for green bean casserole. So I'm doing quite a bit in here, and then I'm just going to vacuum seal it. I've had this vacuum sealer, I tried to do the math. I think it's 14 years old. And honestly, I'm just waiting for the day that it dies because then I can get a chamber vac. And we mostly use this machine for when we process our own deer. So it gets a lot of love in the winter. But she just keeps living, and we'll keep running her until she dies. This will be perfect for Christmas. I'm so excited. And since I had my blanching pot going, I figured I would do some of this corn. So I'm blanching it for 5 minutes, ice bath, and then we will get it all pulled out. I am going to bag it in 2 full ears and then a half of an ear because Oliver he's going to be 4. He won't eat a whole ear of corn. I mean, he might, but that's all right. So 2.5 ears per bag, and then I have 2 lonely ones yet. So I'm going to do the same thing since my vacuum sealer's out. I had to cut my bags down because they were a little big. And I'm going to vacuum seal these so we have, 7 meals worth of corn in the freezer. And it'll taste really good in the really cold winter to have a taste of summer. Oliver and I ended the week going down the garden, got beans, peppers, pulled 2 big old baskets of apples, and then a third one, and a basket of peaches. We still have 2 more peach trees to empty, but man, those peaches are beautiful, sweet, tasty, and I feel so lucky to have them here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.